control the space fight. Okay, and we keep trying to want to control the space and control the space and control the space. And basically don't stand in stuff. Okay? Any questions about the strategy that we're going to employ first?
I'm just looking at what point we're going to do the tank swap on Harem. How many frost storms?
It's whenever the other guy, Cardris, casts Foul Geyser is when we want to swap. Because
Okay.
at that point you won't be tanking him. You can run across over. It should be 4 or 5 or 6 or something like that. Okay? Initially we just burned down Darkfang and Bloodclaw. No worries there. But we save Hero for... later in the fight. I think 30%. 25%. Right, 25%. Thank you. I thought it was 30 for a second. Right, so we want to do it when the Dark Shaman hit 25%, they bloodlust. We want to do it at the same time as they do. So 25%. They are spirit linked, so they use a shared health pool. So feel free to multi-dot and all that sort of stuff. That's greatly effective, but DP melee, you don't have to worry about staying on 2. You just stay on Harem the whole time. Okay. So we're going to pull them out here to start on this first pull. Okay.
So just be forewarned, your healers are hanging out outside the door this time instead of coming in with you.
That's
So
good.
we don't get dead.
Yep, that's fine.
Hey, which one do you want to take, Jay?
Why
Or which one do you want me on first?
don't you start on Harem first, and then I'll take Codrus first.
Okay. Well, what about this? What about if I take Harem from this angle?
Yeah, that's fine.
Go out the right side, and
Yeah.
we'll kind of crisscross that way.
Yeah, that's fine. Perfectly
And
okay.
As far as taunting, we don't have to taunt the beast. We
No.
can taunt the boss, right?
Just the bosses, that's right.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, guys. Here we go.
I am in range.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So DPS down the dogs first.
I've got 6.
Okay, let's go ahead and swap. And taunting now. I'm doing too much damage to the bosses and not enough damage to the dogs, guys.
Killing the dogs. He's my main target.
Right, but the bosses are actually getting... Let's go ahead and swap again. Taunting.
Okay, I'm ready.
To first Toxic Storm. Just move out of it. Stay together, please. Stay together, please. You guys are not together. There's one group on the right and one group on the left. Get together.
staying out of the storm now.
Yes. Stay out of the storm. Ready to swap, V?
I'm ready.
Taunting. Toxic Mist. Moving.
Toxic mist.
You guys can back away from us. That's fine. You want to stay out of the tornadoes.
I am clear, so it's going to be up to you now.
Okay, I got 5. Let's go ahead and taunt. Z James, run away from the group. That was the line that you needed to make sure doesn't hit anybody.
I was trying to pull it away from the group.
Everybody should be away from the AoEing down the slimes.
I can bring myself up in a second if necessary.
Yep, do it. V-Direct, move down the hallway here a little bit more. Get away from those. Good job, Buff.
I was just watching for the...
Taunting Harem.
wall. Got the other one?
V, you're not with me.
I am...
Okay, slimes are coming. Go ahead and swap.
I'm dead. I'm back.
Don't run through that
Okay.
line. Take harm, please.
I got-
Okay, big red ball. Moving away from the blobs.
Moving into the house.
Don't
the
stay away
ashen
from
wall.
the slimes. Yep, come on back out. I'm taunting your harem. Foul stream.
Beautiful.
Excellent. That was a great job, Buff. Keep moving away from the slimes. V, get away from him. Just run away.
I'm
Line's out.
taking Haram.
Falling Ash. Okay, taunting the other one. Get out of the line. Move away.
Dead.
Yes. I know.
She's kind of trapped.
What? Z James?
She got trapped.
I got trapped behind the ashen wall in the big circle.
Oh, Ashen Wall didn't get relayed in the right direction. Okay. But that's good, guys. I mean, they're at right now at 27%. Yeah? A little bit of practice.
Yeah.
So, let's go ahead and run back. That was good. For a first poll. That's good.
So you're just gonna run them right around the edges of the room.
Yep.
You're gonna run inside huts when it makes sense to do so.
Yep. Or we're just going to step back and place them so that they are perpendicular to the wall or parallel to the walls. You can mount as soon as you get back here. I know it's going to be inside, but you can mount.
I missed that last one. I was watching the damn slimes, and then I saw
Yep.
the timer for the wall, so he wasn't facing the right way.
That's okay. It's going to take some practice. It's going to take some practice. In addition to that, it's going to take a little bit of timing to get better at the slimes as well, because the slimes are. We're not doing a great job of getting away from the slimes right now. As soon as that cast happens, we got to start booking to another part of the room, and AOE needs to start just raining down on the slimes. I'm good with a cart, Lori. I don't need one yet.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
need one next pull, but
Okay.
I got food for this one.
Is
What
anybody making any of the new foods?
No.
Okay.
What percentage do they hit when they start laying that wall down?
50%.
50%? Okay.
And
They do something at 85, 65, and 50, I think.
yeah, and toxic wall or ashen wall is is 50%.
And is that random or is that targeted on tanks?
It's always targeted on the tanks, and it's always relative to how the tank is standing with the boss. So it always comes down exactly perpendicular to how the boss and the tank are standing together. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not the one who's doing something bad.
Actually, Buff, you did a phenomenal job on the foul stream. You did a
Thanks, I was
really.
panicking and running away.
Hey, you did it. Well, you did it exactly right. So
We'll panic more often than buff.
now that was really good. You did really well. So kudos. Do it again. Keep it up.
Well, I want to have kudos. I
Do
didn't get it at all.
Do something good.
You're going to have to settle for Doritos, alright? That's all there is to it.
Are those
Fritos,
pretzel
Fritos.
things?
Q, you all set? All right, everyone's ready. So let's go ahead and move up into the
gonna
corner here.
Pull them off to the side
Yeah.
right here.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm on Harum again.
Sure, that seemed to work out fine. I mean,
Yep.
we do need to do a little bit better job, guys. If we drop them below 85%, the bosses below 85% before the wolves are dead, we're going to run into a real problem. Okay.
1 second, Jay.
So let's make sure that the wolves get dead and then the bosses reach 85. Yep,
And Haram is the one the melee want to stay on?
that's correct.
Okay, I'm all set now.
Yeah, he's got the little. I'll put the skull on him just to make it easier for you guys to track him. Okay. All right. So here we go. Incoming.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That took me a second. I thought there was somebody shooting a laser beam at the group, and then I realized it was just Z James.
I wonder what the fire beam was.
Ready to change, V?
My ascendance changes my chain lightning
Sure.
to fire lightning.
Okay, taunting
chain
now.
Fire.
Spam chain lightnings.
Neither wolf's dead, and the boss is at 88.
I am clear, Jay.
Wolves are almost dead.
Taunting.
Ready?
Almost dead. Healer's dead.
Yep. Toxic mist. Here it comes. Just move out of the toxic storm. Get back together.
It does move, as you can see.
Yeah, you guys want to go down the hill, not up the hill. I'm not sure. You guys are ending up kind of up top.
Ready to swap, Jay?
Sure. Taunting now.
It was easier to step left than walk all the way through it. least for me anyway.
Okay, well, you want to end up down the hill.
I would have got there eventually.
You're on Harum, right, Jay?
Apparently not. I am now.
Yeah, 'cause I got 10 stacks.
Yep, I got him. I got the wrong. I was taunting the wrong
Okay.
target.
Yep, no problem.
You guys probably need to keep moving away. Those keep getting closer to you, right? They keep moving.
Yep.
Stream. Just hit the entire group.
I don't know who had it.
Me.
And taunt swap.
All right, I'm ready.
You guys don't seem to be gathered. Moving for blobs. Taunting harem.
They trucked me.
Yeah, you got to get out of there faster. Got to be more aware of the cast bars that are coming and your timers. Here comes a foul stream, for example. And blobs are coming now. Yeah. So now you want to be getting out away from them as quickly as you can.
I'm clear.
Yep. Every time those blobs come out is, I think, when they. And you're not moving fast enough. All the blobs caught you. Okay, stream. Get ready for your blobs. And I'm taunting
50%.
harem.
Facing the wrong way. I
Yep.
was moving.
Thunder's down.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and wipe it up. But that's the idea, is we just gotta. You see that by the time we got over here, the whole upper half of the room is completely open again. We can just go around and around and around and around.
1.
Now, the problem
So you don't have to
I'm
worry
having
about
is-
moving too much. You just
is with
keep
the
going.
timing. You know, when the blobs come up and I stop moving, and then he starts casting Ashen Wall, I'm not going to be able to move until after he casts that, I don't think.
There's actually a delay. So the Ashen Wall actually comes up several seconds after the blobs. So there is a time difference.
There may be, but whether or not I react to it in time is another story. So
Yep. And that's where there's room for improvement, and we'll get there. No worries.
I'm not worried. I'm just looking at it going, there's still a lot going on in this fight that I'm kind of watching it more as a spectator rather than someone that's feeling in control.
Yep, absolutely. And that's we pulled it twice, V. No worries.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's getting easier each time. I
Yep.
just want to be able to position that better.
Absolutely. And the key to this fight is going to be watching those timers. They don't have a tremendous amount of health. Most of the damage is avoidable. I mean, I'm sure the healers right now are cursing every one of us because of how much damage we're all taking. That's completely avoidable.
I don't curse you guys.
All right, if I was a healer, I'd be cursing all of you for for how much damage was avoidably that we could take avoidably.
I don't know. It looks like you and Jay are taking the most damage. So
Yeah, Matt.
Hey,
Me and Jay.
right?
Me and Jay. Yeah, that means I'm taking doubly the most damage.
I could be talking to V. You don't know.
Can I get stats and stamp, please?
Just a sec.
I'm a cart.
Oh my god.
And I'm buying from the cart.
Oh,
That's no way to think of yourself as an object.
More
okay.
than an object, Lori.
I didn't realize
Remember
I didn't realize you'd put a card down.
You're more than a vendor.
Stop it with the fireworks. You're trespassing on my territory there.
I'll just flirt with V-Track then.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm not gonna do that.
I love some of that noodle soup.
Hot noodle soup.
That's even better.
So if you guys all get, you know, kind of up in the, you know,
All
when
done with
you
noodles?
do your first one, it's going to drop on a person. So if you guys are not stacked up on each other, you're all spread out along the row here. That's why it's going to make it easier for people to step left than right. If you're actually all stepped together, then it's the same. It's going to be the same distance no matter which way you go, and then everybody can go together to the right hand side. Okay. You guys understand what I mean by that? So, for example, if I'm standing where, you know, instead of stacking right on Agree, or Agree's not stacking right on me, and Agree gets the thing, yeah, it's gonna cause me to go left, rather than being able to go through the storm to stay together. So when we initially start, just stack right on top of each other, okay? Because you know the first one's coming, you know it's coming right here, and then everybody can run down the hill, run this way together. Okay? We're doing good though. I mean, we're getting them down. Just need to reduce the damage a little bit, stop taking the extras, and you know we'll be good. Agree? You ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go then.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, crap! I got too close. Sorry. It's just a little too close. V, let's move them back towards the door. Let's get the raid group a little more room.
Yep.
That's fine.
Thunder, you want to move that
close
circle,
enough.
please? On the double.
I'm still standing in it.
That's better.
All I see is a line of frogs.
Ready to change?
Sure, Tawny.
Blood cost was about dead.
Excellent. Bosses are at 87.
And doggies.
Still got 8% left. 6.
And doggies dead.
Okay, there we go. Alright, taunting Carters.
Right on melee.
Yep, moving away from it. Tornadoes go in random directions.
Yes, they do. It's quite convenient most of the time.
Taunting. Too many tornadoes. I just moved out of the area.
Yep.
Next toxic storm is coming.
I'm clear, taunt.
Be ready for the next toxic storm. Be near a wall or something. Keep it out of the way. Good job, Bonk. Stream. Okay, good job, Agree. Everybody moving from blobs. And taunting harem.
Thunder's dead.
What killed you, Thunder?
No, go back.
We're gonna get him up. Foul stream.
V's the only one that can res.
Okay, wipe it then. So it looks like the foul stream is taunted on or targeted on the tank that's tanking Harem at the time. Just so you're aware. So
Hey, bunkers.
So when you start tanking the boss, you pull him over the direction where the ranged is, and then you start moving down the hill.
mm-hmm.
And when you get about right here, every single time the range start going everywhere. I don't think we know where we're supposed to be.
Okay. So
We stay stacked up nice until we get to about that point, and then everybody's everywhere.
So I would expect that you guys would just kind of keep coming down, kind of following the outside edge, is what I would expect.
Okay.
That would be my expectation. And then the person who gets the foul should run back towards this way, right? So that it pulls it away from the group. That's what I would be
Okay.
thinking, right? Sort of. And the tanks will come. The tanks are going to come right along here, sort of, next to you. And there's probably a point right about in here where we cross paths, right? Where the tanks get further out, because at this point, somewhere at this point, you want the tanks to get to the outside at about 50%. Right, so we
The
want.
crossing point is where everyone's getting lost at.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere right in this area here. And I think what I'll do, Amph, if you don't mind, I'll just put a marker on you, and that way everyone kind of gets kind of where Amph is. Does that sound fair?
Amph loves markers on her head.
I know you do. I'm sorry, Amph, but you're probably the most static in terms of being in range of the tanks and all that.
Yeah, I tend to be a little closer than everyone else too for judgment, because it's 30 yards instead of 40.
Right. So that, but I mean that's good. That's where everyone should kind of be hanging out. So just to give everybody a reference. Okay, here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
By the way, those oozes can be CC'd.
There's way too many of them to worry about that. I mean, we can use a frost trap to slow them down, but
Man.
that's really and they get kited around as we. Wow, these wolves really love walking around. I haven't taken a step and he just keeps turning.
Yeah, I know. I'm just noticing the same thing with mine. It's like they're walking in circles.
Does wonders for me.
Well, it's not the tanks.
All right, I've got 6 stacks, Jay. You ready to taunt?
Yep, swapping.